Yes, we all know how it has been in Plateau State, how there's been a serious unrest in the state and a lot of killings and a lot of families dispersed. And, it's been really, really bad. And the worst of all of this is it has to do with religion. And I wonder why they would allow, such things to continue in the country. Now, Nigerians, we have a group of people. We have the Biafrans. We also have the Yoruba nation and all of that, saying that they want a separation from Nigeria. Now, the truth is, it is not wrong for people to agitate because of the way things are in the country today. Now, in Plateau State, a lot of people have been killed. Now, we're talking only about Plateau State. It has been happening like this in, the southeastern parts of the country. A lot of people have been killed. And in this Plateau case issue, it has to do with religion. Now, imagine this group saying that they will ensure that there will be no peace for people in the state until these people are persecuted. That means this is just the beginning of the killings. Now let's see some of the people that are involved in the killing of in the killings that are happening in Plateau State. Yes, because they are right here. Let us see why they are also doing it, because they made it open the reason they are doing this and why they will continue. More details, but please stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share. If you're coming here for the first time, please hit the subscribe button and also like this video. All right, guys, let's dive right into the details of this report. Yeah, the Muslim rights concerns. Murik has warned that Plateau State will not know peace if Governor Simon Lalong interferes in the prosecution and conviction of suspects arrested over the killings of Muslim travelers on August 13. Murik's Director General Professor Ishaq Akintola, who gave this warning on Monday in a statement, urged Long to also extend the apologies he tendered to the government and people of Ondo State, to Bauchi State and Nigerian Muslim in general. In the statement, Murik said Lalong's apology over the killed Muslim faithfuls will only be accepted if he allows the law to take its course over the arrested suspects. He added that anything short of that will see the state facing the wrath of Muslims not only in Nigeria but from other parts of the world. Part of the statement reads, Murik joins Sheikh Dahiru Bachi in demanding compensation for the victim's family. All the victims of the unprovoked attack were breadwinners for their families. A special delegation to Bauchi to condole with Sheikh Dahiru Bauchi, whose members were brutally murdered, will not be out of place. Anything short of that will spell doom for his state. Plateau State will not know peace if the governor refuses to heed to this warning, Akintola said. According to him, Lalong must take his hands off the trial of the 23 suspects arrested over the killings, adding that we will frown at any interference, indication of interest, or deliberate action or inaction capable of delaying or derailing the course of justice through the office of the Attorney General of the Attorney General, or unnecessary transfer of judge handling the case or any other means. This is going to be very serious and brutal. Wow. Now, this alone is actually a threat to the governor. Now, our so-called president, this is the same way he handles situations. He believed that people cannot take him to court. Now they are taking Murik, that is the Muslim organization, they are taking the governor of the state. They are, in fact, they're issuing a very strong threat and warning to him that Plateau State is not going to know peace if those who were involved in whatever case are not persecuted. It is the responsibility of the governor of the state to ensure that there's peace and tranquility in his state. So the truth is, Whatever decision he takes, it will be for the betterment of that state. But of course, evildoers should be meant to face the wrath of the law. It shouldn't be like the case of the repentant Boko Haram after years of, destabilizing the country, killing people, and doing all sorts of rubbish. And at the end of the day, they come back to tell us, hey, we have repented. They bring forward their family members and all of that. And you see the presidency jumping at their offer that they have repented. And the next thing they want to do is instating them into the society or even into the Nigerian army. So definitely whatever decision he makes would be to push the state forward. So whatever thing he decides to do should rather make the state get better. But it is not enough for the Muslim group to tell him that there will be no peace in the state if he does not handle that situation properly. Yes, because even when our president is handling the case of Boko Haram, they are right there enjoying themselves. In fact, they will rehabilitate most of them and instate them, even as much as Nigerians are crying and pleading that these guys should be thoroughly investigated and they should be sure before even adding them to the society. What have they said? They've not done anything. Rather, they will prefer to spend billions of dollars, billions of naira to rehabilitate these people and instate them into the Nigerian army or whatever profession they want to. And yet we have Nigerian youths who have been struggling and doing all sorts just to make a living. And yet we have a president who is supporting Boko Haram because they are now repentant, giving them access to what those who have been very faithful and loyal to the country do not have access to. It is an unfortunate thing that a country that cannot afford to give their youth a good life, yet giving opportunities to militants and giving it to terrorists. It is unfortunate. Whoever has wronged the country, they should be meant to face the wrath of the law, no matter how much they have repented. It's just like, taking a robber to court, and at the end of the day, the judge feels like, okay, he has repented, he pleaded not guilty, and he said he has repented. Let's allow him go, or let's leave him to go into the society. If you look at it from that angle, it just doesn't make sense. And it is also the same thing. These guys who have been doing all of this terrorist job, they are tired as well. Just as Nigerians are going through a lot, the same way they are going through a lot. Like they will say, a child that says the mother should not sleep, that child who does not sleep. It is the same thing. The way Nigerians are worried over the terrorists, the same way the terrorists are worried that they might be caught. So the only option they have really is for them to come out to say they've repented, and they should not be allowed into the society. That's why I like the American system. They don't negotiate, and when you are caught, you are definitely going to face the wrath of the law. And I think that should also be our stand. So guys, that is it. Thank you so much for always being here. Please drop a comment. Let's hear from you, and also give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.